And welcome back to Manifestation Budgets. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm just going to be closing out for week 3 of November, and then I will probably cut the video part way through, and then I will stuff for week 4 of November once I've been to the cash machine. That's my plan. So we're going to start off with looking at what we spent last week. So I think I talked you through Friday, didn't I? Because I think I cash stuffed in the afternoon. So on the Saturday, the kids had football, and after football they went to visit family, and I stayed at home to kind of sort some stuff out around the house. I wanted to do some more decluttering, I wanted to get rid of some more clothes, etc, etc. And I popped to B&M on my way back home and spent £8.75, got a couple of cleaning products and things like that. So that was the Saturday. Sunday I went to my pole class. I spent £20 on petrol. I spent £1 on a bottle of water. And then I also had to stop at Tesco to get some stuff for school. I needed some more jumpers for the kids, and I needed another coat for one of my kids who keeps losing his, and there was a massive sale on actually, and with the club card was 25% off clothing, so it only cost me £27.70, which was great. So that came out of the school envelope. And then I also spent £20 on the kids' school photos, and that also came out the school envelope. So that left nothing in the school envelope, so we're back to zero in there, but that's fine, it's what it's there for. Monday was really cold. We ended up having our plans cancelled. So last week I paid £7.95 for an activity for this Monday, but unfortunately my friend's little one we were going with wasn't well, so that got cancelled. So we ended up staying in, and it was a no spend day. Tuesday I had to go and drop off a gift for my godson, and on my way, because little one was having a nap, I stopped at Greggs and I got a pizza and a hot chocolate, and that cost me £4. And then in the evening at football it was absolutely freezing, so I spent £2.30 at the vending machine on a hot chocolate and a snack for the little one. And then on Wednesday, the kids were moaning that they didn't fancy anything that was in the house, blah, 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 blah. And I put £15 a week into an envelope for the kids, and they chose to spend their money on a chippy tea for themselves. So that cost £12 for the kids. Yesterday, again, was too cold to go anywhere. So it was a home day and another no spend day. And then we are now on Friday. So that is where we're at with the budget and what we've spent. So we do have a little bit left this week. Got some change, which I think came from a combination of my spending and the boys' envelope. And we still have £15 left in food and fun. So the pound we'll use for challenges, and this 25p will just go on here for now. I am considering maybe doing a penny challenge again in 2025, but I've not made that decision yet. So for now, because I cashed in the change that the kids had, it worked out it was about £50, so that's just been split between their bank accounts. So I might start doing a penny challenge just so I can keep track and I can bring the money back into the budget rather than it just sitting in a pot. But we'll see, I'll see how I feel. So that's the cash envelope's empty, so we've got £16 to play with. So let's have a look in our challenge binder and see what we are going to do today. So we'll skip that one. I don't think there's any we can complete, is there? No, I don't think so. No, so we'll just split it between the envelopes. So I think we will come to... Should we do a spin? Let's do a spin, see if we can get an okay number. Oh, would help if I can do it. What we landed on today? 1. Well, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. That's a really small amount, isn't it? Right, where's a pen? So we've rolled really low so far. So that's just £7 in that challenge so far. We've got 6 more goes. That is okay. And that is from Little Moon Budgets, and that was from her Christmas market box. Then what can we do? Let's do a 3 on here. I'll make it reindeer, and we'll take 2 out. We'll take the 2 out and pop the 5 in. we'll take these 2 5s out for that 10 as well, just to make it a bit easier. So we'll cross off another reindeer. So there's now £12 in there in total. And that again is from Little Moon Budgets. Let's have a little look at this one. So I might do this one on here just so we've finished that side. This is from Eva at the Rocking Witch. So we'll do that one. Should we do? Hang on, actually. Let's take £1 out here and we'll put 5 in there in total. So we did 4 in there in total. So we'll do the 2 here. We'll do the 1. So that is most of that top row done, which is great. And this says 72 in total. And if you don't know, it's Clueless vibes. So that's that one done. So what, we've got 8 left. I might take £1 out of here and put the 5 in. Oh, might need the challenge out, and then that means we can put 4 peas in today. So we'll give those peas a colour in. Just while I'm doing that, so 1 2 3 4, I am looking at getting ready for 2025 as soon as my new envelopes come. I ordered some envelopes from Polka Dot Budgets, so I'm just waiting for them to arrive, and then I can make sure that everything is set up, and then we can have a proper talk through everything, and my plans, where the money's going to go. I need to have a think about what things I'm going to save for next year. At the end of this video, actually, I might just talk you through my goals from last year, and we'll have a look at where we got up to, and then when I'm doing my new setup, we'll talk about 2025 plans. I think that's probably the way forward. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing kind of what I did get through, what I didn't, why things might have changed, we'll have a little chat about that at the end, because obviously this is going to be quite a short video. So I'll do that before I cash stuff, actually. So there we go. That's Sweet Pea from Grounded Budgets. And every time you colour in all 20 peas, you can fill in one of the ones on the side. So that's that. So we've done a little bit in Sweet Pea, a little bit in that one. We've done a little bit of that one. Let's see what we can do on here. Is there a low number on here? And then we'll put the rest in 27 dresses. The lowest one on here is a 3, so I think we'll do that, just so that all the challenges have got a little bit of attention. So 1, 2 and 3. There we go. And then the last one can go into 27 dresses theme challenge. Go. So number 1. So there's now £11 in there, and then that is all the money gone from last week, which is fine. So let's move that to one side, and then I will just talk you through my 2025 goals. Bear with me a second and I'll find the right page in my book. Okay everyone, so here we are. So these were my goals from 2024 that I set right at the end of 2023, and we'll have a little look through and see where we got up to. So first of all, we said we wanted £1,000 in an emergency fund. Now the reason why that's in brackets is because if you've watched my previous videos, you will now know that I don't have an emergency fund, I have an abundance fund, and it did hit 1k, which is brilliant. So I'm going to say that we achieved that one. Whether or not it's going to stay at 1k, you will find out in the next couple of weeks, but it did hit 1k, so that was achieved. I also wanted 1,000 YouTube subscribers, so that one is also complete. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. It means the world. If you've not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, so that you can follow my journey even more. 2025 is going to be quite a year, I think, because things are going to be really shaking up and a bit different, but we will keep going and we will do our absolute best. So stay tuned and drop a comment below if you are a new subscriber so I can say hello. And then I wanted my YouTube channel to be monetized, which it is, and if you go back a couple of videos you'll see that I stuffed my first payment. I don't get loads and loads and loads of views. Most of my videos average about 200 to 300, so yeah, obviously it is a bit of a slow burner. I don't get payments every month, but when it does come in, obviously I am going to cash stuff that as like a separate cash stuffing just to keep track of it. So yeah, thank you so much. I think my first payment was about £70, but you have to hit £60 to be paid out, so yeah, I'm still working on the next one. But thank you so much to everybody who watches the ads and things like that, because that all really helps. And then my other goal was for progress in my sinking funds. Now this year we fully funded Christmas, we fully funded summer holidays, we fully funded the car being what's it called, taxed. We paid for trips, holidays, well not holidays abroad, but you know, like little trips for the kids, activities. So really, yes, there might not be loads sitting in my sinking funds right now, but we have funded what we needed to fund, so that's absolutely amazing. So that is definitely achieved. Now, the last two goals that I had was I'd put a couple of ideas down for different buffers. So I wanted a rent buffer, so I wanted 1,200 and something pounds in a rent buffer, so that if ever we were struggling in a particular month, we would have the whole month's rent to pay. I started doing that. I bought a challenge for that, but I didn't complete it. And I've made the decision that actually all of this is going to be combined, because actually I can't really specify just for the rent, because I might never need to do that, if that makes sense, because obviously the rent is our biggest outgoing every month, so that's always the thing that we cover first. It would be for other things that we would need the money for, so I'm no longer going to have that anymore. So I'm absolutely fine that that wasn't achieved, because the money was put into other places where it needed to be. And then I also mentioned having a bank buffer and a cash buffer as well. So I was going to have money in my envelopes that was just there in case I needed it, and I was going to also have money in the bank. What I found is if I have a bank buffer that's any bigger than like £50, I spend it. So that is no longer a good idea for me. And then having a cash buffer, I can't really have it just sat nowhere, if that makes sense. Like, it needs to be for a purpose. So I've decided that my emergency fund, rent buffer, bank buffer, cash buffer, that's all one. So that is going to be what is now known as my abundance fund. So yeah, my goals next year will look a little bit different, because I'm not going to have all these different bits and pieces. I would rather have more money saved in a pot for things that I need, you know. So if there is a month where we're short on money, that's where the money comes from. If we have an unexpected expense that we didn't budget for, that we didn't cash stuff for, that's where that money will come from. And then that way it's guilt-free. I've seen Bethany Budgets comment this morning and tagged me, which was really lovely, to say that she's had to replace her washing machine as she has used what would have been known as her emergency fund, but she's changed the name of it now to something more positive, and because of that she doesn't feel guilt spending it. So yeah, that's amazing, Bethany. And I think I'm the same now. Like, we save this money to help us out when we need to, so why not spend it? I obviously, I'll talk to you about it a little bit more in my other video when I go through my goals and stuff like that and look through my envelopes. But ultimately, like, if you've got to shuffle things around to make it work for you, it's your money. Like, you shouldn't feel guilt for it whatsoever. So yeah, my 2025 goals will look very more positive. So that is that. And then one more thing that I also wanted to show you was I got my monthly mystery challenge from Little Moon Budgets. So if you get the monthly challenge and you've not yet seen it, please, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see it, please turn off, because I'm going to end the video after anyway. But if you want to stick around and see it, then yeah, stay here. So bye to everyone who doesn't want to see. Anybody who wants to see, let's have a look. So I've taken it out of the packaging. Also, she lovingly sent me this. Oh, look at this. How beautiful is this colour? So it's another scratch off tool, but it's more, obviously I got the pink one originally, but now I have a gorgeous, it's kind of like It's like greeny blue. It's perfect. It's so my vibe. So yeah, so I won't use the pink one for a while, but I will keep that in my drawer in case I need it in the future. But for now, I'm going to swap and use this beautiful scratch off tool. So that's going to go in there. And then I will show you the challenge. So yeah, quick look away if you don't want to see it. So this is the little card. It says November Mystery Monthly Challenge. It's officially the start of Christmas months. How else to start it off by putting up your Christmas tree? It's never too soon. Now mine's not up yet because I need to paint my living room first. Hopefully I'll do that in the next week and then it'll go up. As always, thank you for purchasing this month's challenge. I hope you love it. It's got me starting to feel festive. Here's to the next month, not long till the big guy is here. So that is the little card that comes with it. And then this is the challenge. Ta-da! So Incredible. And you can set your own denominations, which is perfect. And then you can cross them off or put love heart stars, whatever you want to put on them. And then there's a scratch off at the top and we don't know what's under there. So yeah, can't wait to get started with that one. I definitely will be doing that soon. So that is all we've got time for in this video. My next video will be my cash stuffing for week 4 of November, I think. Yes, so I'll be back to see you then. In the meantime, drop me a like and a comment if you can, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.